Beekeeping, A Beginner's Guide to Beekeeping, written by Nancy Ross, narrated by Sangita Chauhan. Table of Contents. Table of Contents. Introduction. Chapter 1. Getting Started with Beekeeping. Why keep bees? How many hives should I have? What equipment will I need? What parts should I know about a beehive? Where do I find my bees? When should I get started? Chapter 2. Picking the right supplies. Chapter 3. Setting up your beehive. Picking the location. Things to consider in the urban areas. How to get started. Chapter 4. How to collect the honey. Collecting the honey. Chapter 5. Common problems that you may encounter with beekeeping. Common illnesses and how to prevent them. Wintering the bees. Swarming. Ants and termites. Predators. Losing the bees. Chapter 6. Tips for succeeding in beekeeping. Conclusion. Introduction. Beekeeping is an important hobby because it not only provides you with some delicious honey that you can either use or sell, but it also helps to keep the environment safe. Many plants rely on honeybees to help them get the nutrition they need and to stay healthy. While we get to enjoy the sweet honey, the plants and flowers around us get to enjoy all the hard work of the bees as well. Unfortunately, the amount of beekeepers has gone down in the last few decades, with many people moving to the cities and little space to keep these bees. It is not as common to find these beehives all around. But it is still a great hobby to consider if you are looking to make some extra money, or would like to just have fresh honey around when you want it the most. If you are interested in getting into beekeeping, this guidebook is going to give you all the information that you need to get started. We will talk about some of the basics of beekeeping to get you started, how to pick out the supplies that are needed, the basics of getting your beehive started, such as where to put it, some tips for getting the honey out of your beehive at the end of the season, and some of the common issues that you may face when running your own beehive. All of this is valuable to the beginner beekeeper who wants to ensure that the hive and their bees stay as healthy as possible. Beekeeping is not a difficult hobby to learn. In fact, once you get your hive and your supplies all set up and introduce the bees, you get to sit back and let them do their work until the honey is ready. Whether you are just getting started with the idea of beekeeping, or you are ready to dive right in, this is the best hobby for you to consider. Make sure to read through this guidebook and learn everything that you need to know about getting started with beekeeping. Chapter 1. Getting Started with Beekeeping. Beekeeping can be a very rewarding experience. Some people find it is a great hobby for them to enjoy, to get outside in nature, have some fun, and learn something new. Others take it as a more serious endeavour in order to make money from the honey, or as a learning activity in homeschooling. No matter what your reason for getting into beekeeping, it can be an enjoyable experience for everyone. The good news is that basic beekeeping isn't going to require a lot of time or space, and you won't need a lot of money in order to get started. And as long as flowers can bloom in your area, you can keep bees in that area. For a little bit of work, you're going to get some delicious honey that you can place on your toast, in your tea, or to keep around for any time that you need something a little bit sweet. Hobby beekeepers have been declining in our country. It is estimated that there are only 100,000 hobby beekeepers right now in the United States, down from 200,000 just a few years ago. This means that it is the perfect time to get back into this hobby so that you can learn how beekeeping goes and start to bring these numbers up. It is believed that urbanization is the biggest issue with the decline, as well as parasitic mites that increase costs and decrease production. Some people may be worried about the costs and feel that they will get stung or have other problems, but in reality, you just need a few hives in order to get tons of extra honey each year. You don't need to have a big hive or spend hours on the hives. You just need to have a few and you are set. Let's take a look at some of the basics.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?